But 'tis well I other accents borrow, that can my speech diffuse. My good intent may carry through itself to that full issue for which I raised my likeness. Now, banished Kent, if thou canst serve without dost stand condemned, so may it come thy master, whom thou lovest, will find thee full of labours.
Let me not stay a jot for dinner. Go! Get it ready. How now? What art thou?
A man, sir.
What dost thou profess? What wouldst thou with us?
I do profess to be no less than I seem, to serve him truly that will put me in trust, to love him that is honest, to converse with him that is wise and says little, to fear judgment, to fight when I cannot choose, and to eat no fish.
What art thou?
A very honest-hearted fellow, and as poor as a king.
If thou be as poor for a subject as he is for a king, thou art poor enough. What wouldst thou?
Service.
Whom wouldst thou serve?
You.
Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, sir. But you have that in your countenance, which I would fain call master.
What's that?
Authority.
What services canst thou do?
I can keep honest counsel, ride, run, mar a curious tale in telling it, and deliver a plain message bluntly. That which ordinary men are fit for, I am qualified in, and the best of me is diligence.
How old art thou?
Not so young, sir, to love a woman for singing, nor so old to dote on her for anything. 5 years on my back, 48.
Follow me. Thou shalt serve. If I like thee no worse after dinner, I'll not part from thee yet. Dinner! Ho! Dinner! And where's my knave, my fool? Go, you call my fool hither. You, Sarah, where's my daughter?
So please you.
What says the fellow there? Call the clodpole back! Where's my fool? Oh! I think the world's asleep. How now, where's that mongrel?
He says, my lord, your daughter is not well.
Why came not the slave back to me when I called him?
Sir, he answered me in the roundest manner, he would not.
He would not.
My lord, I know not what the matter is, but to my judgment, your highness is not entertained with that ceremonious affection as you are wont. There's a great abatement of kindness, appears in the general dependence, as well as in the duke himself, also and your daughter.
Ha, sayest thou so?
I beseech you pardon me, my lord, if I be mistaken, for my duty cannot be silent when I think your highness wronged.
That reminds me of my own conception. I have perceived a most faint neglect of late, which I have rather blamed as mine own jealous curiosity than as any pretense or purpose of unkindness. I will look further into it. But where's my fool? I have not seen him this 2 days.
Since my young lady's going into France, sir, the fool hath much pined away.
No more of that. I have noted it well. Don't tell my daughter I would speak with her. And call hither my fool. You, oh, you, sir. Come you here, sir. Who am I, sir?
My lady's father.
My lady's father, my lord's knave? You horse and dog, you slave, you cur!
I'm none of these, my lord. I beseech your pardon.
Do you bandy looks with me, you rascal?
I'll not be strucken, my lord.
No trick, neither.
No,
Base
no,
football
no.
player.
Thou search me and I'll love thee.
Come, sir, her eyes away. I'll teach you differences. Give me, away, away. You will measure your lovers like big and Terry, but away. Have you wisdom? So.
No, my friendly knave, I thank thee. There's earnest for thy sorrows.
Let me letter him too. Here's my coxcomb.
Oh, now, my pretty knave, how dost thou?
Sirrah, you were best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why, for taking one's part that's out of favor. Nay, and thou canst not smile as the wind sits. I'll catch cold shortly. Here, take my coxcomb. Why, this fellow has banished 2 on's daughters and did the 3rd a blessing against his will. If you follow him, you must needs wear my coxcomb. How now, Uncle? Would I had 2 coxcombs and 2 daughters?
Why, my boy?
I gave them all my living, and I'd keep my coxcombs myself. There's mine. Beg another of thy daughters.
Oh, take heed, sirrah, the whip.
Truths. A dog must do kennel. He must be whipped out to a lady. The brat may stand by the fire and stink.
Pestilent gall to me.
Sirrah, I'll teach thee a speech.
Shoot.
Morgan, number. Have more than thou showest, speak less than thou knowest, learn less than thou owest, ride more than thou goest, learn more than thou trowest, said less than thou throwest. Leave thy drink and thy whore, and keep in a door, and thou shalt have more than 2 tens to a score.
This is nothing, fool.
Why then 'tis like the breath of an unfeed lawyer. You gave me nothing for it. Can you make no use of nothing, Uncle?
No, boy. Nothing can be made out of nothing.
Prithee tell him so much the rent of his land comes to. He will not believe a fool.
A bitter fool.
Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet fool?
No, lad, teach me.
That lord that counseled thee to give away thy land, come placing here by me. Do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool will presently appear. The one in motley here, the other bound out there.
How dost thou call me fool, boy?
All thy other titles thou hast given away, that thou wast born with.
This is not altogether fool, my lord.
No faith. Lords and great men will not let me. If I had a monopoly out, they would have part on't. And ladies, too, they will not let me have a fool to myself. They'll be snatching. Give me an egg, Uncle, and I'll give thee 2 crowns.
Why, what 2 crowns shall they be?
After I have cut the egg in the middle, and eat up the meat, the 2 crowns of the egg. When thou clovest thy crown in the middle and gavest away both parts, then thou bowest forced thy ass on thy back o'er the dirt. Thou hadst little wit of thy bald crown, when thou gavest thy golden one away. If I speak like myself in this, let him be whipped that first finds it so. Is that man thus worth a year? For wise men are grown foppish, and know not how their wits to wear. Their manners are so garish.
When were you wont to be so full of songs, sirrah?
I have used it, Uncle, ever since thou madest thy daughters thy mothers. For when thou gavest them the rod, and putst down thine own breeches, and they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow sung, that such a king should play bo peep and go to fools among. Prithee, Uncle, keep a schoolmaster that can teach thy fool to lie. I would fain learn to lie.
And you lie, sirrah, will have you whipped.
I marvel what kin thou and thy daughters are. They'll have me whipped for speaking true. Thou'lt have me whipped for lying. Sometimes I'm whipped for holding my peace. I'd rather be any kind of thing than a fool. Yet I would not be thee, Uncle. Thou hast to hair thy wit of both sides and nothing in the middle. Here comes woman herring.
Oh, how now, daughter? What makes that frontlet on? Methinks you are too much of late in the frown.
Thou wast a pretty fellow, when thou hadst no need to care for her frowning. And now thou art an O without a figure. I am better than thou art now. I am a fool, thou art nothing. Yes, forsooth, I will hold my tongue. So your face bids me, though you say nothing. Mum, he that keeps no crust nor crumb, weary of all, shall want some. That's a shield piece, God.
Not only, sir, this your all-licensed fool, but other of your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking forth in rank and not to be endured riots. Sir, I had thought by making this well known unto you to have found a safe redress, but now grow fearful, by what yourself too late have spoken, done, that you protect this course, and put it on by your lands, which if you should, the fault would not scape censure, nor the redresses sleep, which in the tender of a wholesome weal might in their working do you that offence, which else were shame, which then necessity will call discreet proceeding.
For you know, Uncle, the hedge sparrow fed the cuckoo so long that it had a head bit off by a young. So out went the candle and we were left darkly.
Are you our daughter?
Come, sir. I would you would make use of that good wisdom whereof I know you are fraught, and put away these dispositions that of late transform you from what you rightly are.
May not an ass know when the cart draws the horse? Oh, Juggernaut.
Does any here know me? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus, speak thus? Where are his eyes? Either his notion weakens, his discernings are lethargied. Waking? 'Tis not so. Who is it that can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
I would learn that. For by the marks of sovereignty, knowledge, and reason, I should be false persuaded I had daughters.
Which they will make it, obedient father.
Your name, fair gentlewoman?
This admiration, sir, is much of the savor of other your new pranks. I do beseech you to understand my purposes aright. As you are old and reverend, you should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this our court, infected with their manners, shows like a riotous inn. Epicurism and lust make it more like a tavern or a brothel than a grace palace. The shame itself doth speak for instant remedy. Be then desired by her that else will take the thing she begs. A little to disquantity your train, and the remainder that shall still depend to be such men as may besort your age, and know themselves and you.
Darkness and devils! Saddle my horses! Call my train together! Degenerate bastard, I'll not trouble thee, yet have I left a daughter.
You strike my people, and your disordered rebel makes servants of their betters.
Woe, that too late repents. Oh, sir, are you come? Is it your will? Speak, sir. Saddle my horses! Ingratitude, thou marble-hearted fiend, more hideous when thou showst thee in a child than a sea monster.
Pray, sir, be patient.
Tested kite, thou liest! My train are men of choice and rarest parts, that to all particulars of duty know, and in the most exact regard support the worships of their name. Oh, most small fault. How ugly didst thou in Cordelia show, which like an engine wrenched my frame of nature from the fixed place, drew from heart all love, and added to the gall. Oh, Lear, 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 beat at this gate, and let thy folly in and thy dear judgment out. Go, go, my people!
My lord, I am guiltless as I am ignorant of what hath moved you.
May well be so, my lord. Here, nature, here. Dear goddess, here. Suspend thy purpose if thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful. Into her womb convey sterility. Dry up in her the organs of increase, and from her derogate body never spring a babe to honor her. If she must teem, create her childish spleen, that it may live and be a thwart, disnatured torment to her, that it stamp wrinkles in her brow of youth, with cadent tears fret channels in her cheeks, turn all her mother's pains and benefits to laughter and contempt, that she may feel how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Away! Away!
Gods that we adore, whereof comes this?
Never afflict yourself to know the cause, but let his disposition have that scope that dotage gives it.
What? 50 of my followers at a clap? Within a fortnight?
What's the matter, sir?
I'll tell you. Life and death, I am ashamed that thou hast power to shake my manhood thus. That these hot tears which break from me perforce should make thee worth them. Blasts and fogs upon me, the untented woundings of a father's curse pierce every sense about thee. Old fond eyes, me weep this cause again, I'll pluck ye out and cast you with the waters that you loose to temper clay. Has it come to this? Let it be so. I have another daughter who I am sure is kind and comfortable. Oh, when she shall hear this of thee, with her nails she'll flay thy wolfish visage. Thou shalt find that I'll resume the shape which thou dost think I have cast off forever. Thou shalt, I warrant thee.
Do you mark that, my lord?
I cannot be so partial, Goneril, to the great love I bear you.
Pray you content. What Oswald ho! You, sir, more knave than fool, after your master.
Uncle Lear, Terry, take the bull with thee. A fox, when one has caught her, and such a daughter, should sure to the slaughter. If my cap would buy a halter, so the fool follows after.
This man hath had good counsel, 100 knights. 'Tis politic and safe to let him keep at point 100 knights, yes, that on every dream, each buzz, each fancy, each complaint, dislike, he may enguard his dotage with their powers, and hold our lives in mercy. Oswald, I say.
Well, you may fear too far.
Safer than trust too far. Let me still take away those harms I fear, not fear still to be taken. I know his heart. What he hath uttered, I have writ my sister. If she sustained him and his 100 knights, when I have shown the unfitness that... How now, Oswald, have you writ that letter to my sister?
Aye, madam.
Take you some company and away to horse. Inform her full of my particular fear, and there to add such reasons of your own as may compact it more. Get you gone and hasten your return. No, my lord, this milky gentleness in course of yours, though I condemn not, yet under pardon you are much more a tax for want of wisdom than praise for harmful mildness.
How far your eyes can pierce, I cannot tell. Striving to better oft, we mar what's well.
Nay, then.
Well, the event.